Larry Dunn listened and he said, I laugh and cry and love doing both while listening. Too sweet that Tamara has another piece of tea to see every day in her tattoo. Love you all for ending every Maylocks Monday on a high note.
She actually was the first one to get the ink. She
Right.
was
So
way
for the
more.
one who didn't listen, we talked last week. I saw a post where Tamara put it's a balloon and a boy,
The
right?
boy was, and she added the wings.
Right. It was
It
T's
was. It was
tattoo and
actually the balloon was supposed to be a cranberry when the lead singer for the Cranberries passed, because T was a huge fan of hers, and the guys fucked it up, so they had to make it into a balloon,
oh.
and that's how that came into fruition. Um, so
So she added
yeah,
the wings and some of his ashes
yeah.
as
Then
well last
yeah,
week. We heard.
yesterday his niece, no, his cousin, my niece, she got I forget what does it say. You're always with me or something like that. She got that on her ribs. You're always with me, Tristan, maybe something like that. So, so anybody that doesn't know today, though this will play on Monday. We're taping this Thursday. This is the um, October 19th. So this is a year since my son's passed. So,
Lots
but
happened.
but Tamara and I still do Groundhog Day. So in our minds, it's we came home from the hospital at 6:30 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, and that's like so. Like yesterday was that day, even though today is the
Hmm.
uh,
The date.
yeah, the date of it being a year. And I'm thinking to myself like, wow, like if the rest of the years of my life are as long as this one, man,
Yeah. We
this was a
talked during
long
the
year.
week about this being the show that would have been the 1 year and significant just beyond the passing of your son because you chose to bring our audience in and kind
Right.
of let them live it with you, let us live it with you. So it's much more significant because this show is so closely attached to Tristan and always will be. We make sure of that. But it was even in his passing, not just in the original construction of the show, but in his passing. So we
Uh,
wanted to talk. We talked about maybe initially like playing last year's show, and then you said you'd rather go live and talk live.
yeah, because it to me it was we're, that's so talking about like playing last year's show would be like trying to bring back the Buckhouse the the Bughouse Stampede fucking skit.
We've been there, done that.
Right.
Next
Though
one's
they
going to be
though,
Slamboree.
though they did outdraw Memphis.
What's the arena name again? The FedEx.
The FedEx Center.
That's NXT's next stop. So we were checking ticket sales. Yeah, I was thinking today in the context of Tristan, we were making him more and more a part of the show after helping us get started, and I would talk to him during the week about stuff. And what do you think? What do you think he would have grown into doing? Like I know
I
there was the
know
music stuff, which is
he
the obvious,
he
but
would yeah he would have been like our music correspondent. He would have got the Kurt Loder spot early.
yes, a little MTV News action.
Um, and then I think because of his the age difference between him and us, I think he would always kind of be the like we're going to get ready to talk about the Middle East here in in a few minutes. So all you people that hate talking about grown up shit and want to talk about fake wrestling, maybe you guys should take a fucking hike. But
So
no,
Tristan's perspective would have maybe been a
yeah, and I tell you another thing too, man. It's just like we were out at the beach on the Gulf side, cold as fuck over there.
Do people still talk to you about it? Like when you meet
We got a
fans?
bunch of flowers and plants and all kind of stuff today.
Oh wow, okay, good.
There's so many people that kind of, they missed seeing us uh, or talking to us when it happened, and then I think when it was fresh, it's like, it was one of those things like, what the fuck do you say? And then now it's been a year, and it's like, well, now we definitely can't say anything. We just got to fucking avoid them. So that's kind of like, I've noticed that with some of my friends. Like, I know you're probably thinking I'm a shit friend because I never called you. I'm like, dude, we're dudes. Like, you're not supposed to call me and hold me,
Hmm.
You're supposed to just blow me out of respect.
Out of respect.
So,
You don't get the reference. You clearly didn't join RJ City, Kevin and I, a couple of weeks ago for Nash and Friends. And
yes,
we got another.
Steve, that's exactly what it was Pluto TV, because my wife and I watched 2003, whenever that Ken guy had that run on Jeopardy where he won like 2.5 million, we watched him go over the 2 million mark one night, sitting there drinking wine and playing Jeopardy together. So
That's what them their intellectuals do.
yeah, I told her, I said, man, we could probably fucking do this at home.
Now that show should have just gone right down with Alex Trebek, right? That it was Alec, excuse me. Oh, was it Alex? Alex Trebek. Yeah, Alex Trebek. He was as identifiable as the music, as everything on it. I don't think you continue Jeopardy after Alex Trebek goes.
Unless Wink Martindale.
I don't even think Wink could have pulled it off. And Family Feud with Richard Dawson.
Well, Steve Harvey kind of, it's a different vibe.
I guess. Give him a different show. He can be funny on a different show.
The girl from that Mayan, whatever her name is, she's gone, isn't she?
Mayan Bialik. Yeah,
she or maybe she didn't do it because she backed out of doing it because she's SAG, I think. And Ken Jennings isn't shit. He's just a fucking dork. Yeah, Ryan Seacrest is taking wheel. Let's see what else.
Is Vanna staying or Vanna's going? Vanna, how old is Vanna? I mean, I guess at a certain point.
I think they're going to taxiderm her.
That's true. That's her spot, right? They should just fucking...
Yeah, just...
When she wraps it up, they should just sew her up and stand her in place there.
Her and Carol Merrill.
Say, Jack, who cares? Well, this is a good place to remind everyone that we owe so much to Tristan Nash. Because he was talking to his dad about doing this when we kind of couldn't get off the ground a few times, got busy and whatnot, and Tristan kept at it and convinced Kev that we have to make a real go at this, and we would make a dent in this market, and helped with the technical end of things on Kevin's side too. Once we got everything, once we got the space down there, and Kev wanted to use that room, and we owe more than just the show. I am, of course, connected to Tristan only through this show, but in the small amount of time that I got to know him, Tristan made me smile a lot, and made me laugh. Not a lot of people do that, but he had that that right sense of humor. So I just want to take 2 seconds as I ride the Kevin Nash train and just say that Sean Oliver owes a lot to Tristan too, and I just really wish I had some time to tell him about that and to see what we all could have done together. But just wanted to
He
say,
hears you.
yeah,
I just, it's just, it's always, I just wake up every morning with the same thing, just why? Why? And then I sat there the other night with my wife and we're watching these mangled Palestinian children being taken out of these slabs of concrete, and the only thing that's not gray is the red blood that's coming out of different parts of their body. And I'm like, he was an angel. My kid had a heart of gold. He was a sweet human being, and I just don't see this fucking planet shifting around in any form or fashion. And there's a part of me that thinks that I may see the end of this experiment called human beings on Earth. And his mom's 56. We've been together for 36 years, and we're big people. We've had our run. Something happens, but I would hate to fucking.
she didn't tell you can't go on that remodeling show, did she?
Yeah,
The way you're talking about this.
No, but I'm just saying that, I just don't know how T would have done had something happened to one of us or both of us and left him solo
Right.
in this shit world with how he was wired.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that it may be a blessing for him. It definitely wasn't for my wife or myself, but and hey, he does give me something to do. I'd probably be a mute if I didn't do this show.
That same chorus of putting on the Ritz every night.
Yeah,
Do something else.
and see, and you also notice too anytime I just have a conversation,